Hello everybody and welcome to my Minecraft tutorial. This is episode 6 in a series of videos designed to help new players get started in Minecraft. So today we're going to be heading out and we're going to be doing beacons and adventuring. So yeah, there are two types of beacons in Minecraft. One of them is the more powerful one, which gives you buffs. And we'll look at that much later in the game. We do beacons probably after the end of the game, I would have thought, or somewhere around there. Because this game does have an end, on a contrary to what people think. You can go to the end and beat the Ender Dragon, and we'll probably do that eventually. But the other type of beacon, which is actually much less costly than what a beacon block would be, is just a pile of dirt with a torch on it. What this style of beacon are used for are marking locations, and these locations can then be pointed to for adventure. So generally what they're used for are interesting landmarks, caves and that kind of thing. I'm just going to craft myself a wooden shovel here. That's just 2 sticks and a stone shovel, 2 sticks and a piece of cobble above it, and that will act as a shovel. And we can use the shovel to collect dirt, and sand and gravel. They're the main blocks that we can use to a shovel to collect these items. So I just want to have a shovel just in case we run out of dirt. Now what a beacon essentially is we essentially just jump and right click at the same time, essentially. Jump and right click, and we put a torch on top. And I like to do them to a height of 10. You can do them to whatever height you like. It very much depends on your map, really. If you're in a mountainous area, you may want to make them higher. If you're in a plains area, you can make them a little lower. So here is a cave. We're going to probably check this out in a later episode. So we're going to create a beacon here to mark it off. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I'll just right click with the torch on top of it, underneath me, and oh, it's hot, so I better hop down. And there you go. Remember, we don't take fall damage from this. So, well, our armor doesn't take damage, so it's safe to jump down. Just I wouldn't do it in the middle of the night. That could be kind of risky. But it's up to you. It's your game. So I like to use 10. It seems to be the efficient amount, really. Got another cave over here, so we can do another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And again with the torch. And also, while you're up here, take a look around, see what you can see. I can see there's a forest over here. We've got a few more caves over this way. There's the NPC village over there. An interesting looking landmark over there. Tree over in the distance there. So these are all things worth checking out. It's a good way to find out what's going on in your world. Is that a monster down there? Or is that just a piece of stone? Because I would like this iron. Thank you. So there's 2 caves here. Rather than put up 2 separate ones, they're close enough. They may even be linked, so I'm just going to put one in the centre. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You don't have to count out loud like I do. I just find it easier to do that, and for the purposes of demonstration. We have another one over here as well, a cave. But obviously the beacon's right there, so we can really, within a few paces, we don't need to put up another one. So let's continue going for a wander. The village can be seen clearly on its own, so that doesn't require a beacon. Things like ravines, they might need them. Possible locations for abandoned mine shafts, dungeons possibly. You could mark all of these things off, and then you'll be able to come back to them. You'll be able to find them easily. Another use for beacons which we haven't covered is actually you can use them to find your way home, because they actually stick out into the sky. I mean, we've used this village, and if we go to the village here, then I should be able to see, not far away after the village, my next beacon. If I just go up here a little. Hello. As you can see, my beacons are over there, so I can clearly see them, and it sort of provides a pathway home. You can set them up in such a way so that you can set up a pathway home. A lava pool there. That's close enough to the village for me to find, so I won't put up a beacon there. Looks like we've got a desert off in the distance. So if I want to go long distance travelling, I can put beacons up to show the way home. Like, for example, here, I'm now getting quite distant away from my home. I think there is actually... is that a potential cave? Or is it just a water pond? Just a water pond. But right now, my beacons are so faint, I can't even make them out anymore. So if I just head up here, we can see the village indicates the way home. So we need a beacon around here if we're going to go long distance exploring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you can see my beacon is over there, just in the distance. If I go to the side, you'll be able to see it, and there we go. And I can see that we've got a desert off in this direction now. The sun is setting, this is why I brought my bed with me, so I can quickly set it down and go to sleep if I need to. We're not going to go too far, we're not going to leave the sort of area here, this biome and the forest, but let's have a bit of a walk around, let's see what we can see. I obviously am within my sort of home area, so I know roughly which way to go, so I'm not going to make beacons everywhere. It's more for the purposes of demonstration. I think we should put one on this hill actually, so that I can then see my next one is over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. So I can see my next one is clearly over there, and it provides me with a way to go here. It's getting quite dark now, so I'll be setting down my bed here and quickly clambering in that. There we go. Day again, just a quick way of passing the night while I do this tutorial. So, beacon over there, we can continue now to head in this direction, and I'm beginning to run out of dirt, so I'm going to collect some more. We can do that just by holding down the left mouse button with the shovel, and it absolutely tears through dirt, even a stone shovel does. Really, really handy stuff. Thought I already destroyed that block once. Yeah, there's a few bugs still yet. Ah, here's another cave. So rather than venture down there right now, I can put up another beacon. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we can put a torch up. And there's another beacon over there. I have a stone patch over here. To the right. I wonder if there's anything valuable on the stone patch. Stone patches often can contain resources such as coal, and even iron can be found on these things. And I'll probably start and collect more of the resources off camera, but I know the village is only there, but I'm using this for purposes of demonstration. If the village weren't there, you would not know which way to go. Especially if you go venturing into the jungle. When you come out of the jungle, if you come out on the other side and there's a plains biome, then you will not see any beacons and you'll think, I'm on the wrong side of the jungle here. Very little cave there, that's not worth marking off. Grab some pork chops here. Now I know over this way there was a ravine because we found it in a prior episode. So I'd quite like to find that again and put up a beacon over there. Now my beacon's getting quite faint again, so I'm going to put another one up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And there we go. So these are an effective way of finding your way around, especially as we haven't got the resources yet to craft a map. When we do have the resources to craft a map, then you can probably take these down. These are kind of rendered obsolete. And with a compass especially, it guides you back to your spawn, which for me is not far away. But if you move far away from your spawn, you may want to go with the beacons again. Is that a monster down there? A nice big cave here, so it's well worth marking off in my opinion. A snow biome over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So as you can see, another beacon over there in the distance. Ah, here's our ravine. To be honest, I think that's close enough so that we can actually see that. I can't actually see us actually not being able to find it. Ravines have got plenty of iron and other valuable resources in them. Really handy stuff. I just see some lava down there. And we'll look at ravines in a later episode in greater detail. We'll do a whole episode on ravines, how to navigate them, how to collect all their resources, that kind of thing. Looks like it intersects with another mini one here. Really cool stuff. Yeah. So we found this. It goes all the way around here. So I think that's enough beacons for today. We've kind of negotiated our way over all the way over here. So we've come quite a ways from our base now. Got some nice spruce pines over there. So this is just about it for this tutorial. I'm going to head back to the hidey hole now and we'll round off for today. As that's all we really need to do. Quite a short tutorial, but I think it's useful nonetheless. It's really handy for marking areas off, especially before you have things like maps, and even after maps it can be used to label caves, and dirt is just so readily accessible. You could leave the pillar up when you've explored somewhere and just take the torch off, or you could change the material when you've explored something. It's entirely up to you what you want to do. I'm just showing you what you can do with them. And as you can see, I can follow the beacons back home. So I know there's one here, and when I get to this one, there's another one over there in the distance. And then I can just keep following these back to the village, and then from the village to my hidey hole. Yeah, so while I'm here, I might as well grab that coal, because there was a lot of it, by the looks of things. Well, maybe not, but either way, I've got 3 more coal out of it. So I can head back here to the village. Naturally generated structures are a good way of finding things as well, such as villages, particularly villages over other things. If you set up near a village, it can be quite handy in tracking where you originally were. There we go, keep collecting these little bits of coal. They can all be useful. Ah, here's a big vein. When it goes down 2 rows like this, you can tell it's going to be a big vein. Yeah, I'll probably come back off camera and collect that. But yeah, here we are back at the village. Looks as if there's another little mini cave there. So I could put a beacon up there, but I haven't got 10 blocks. Something back there. All worth investigating. Beacons are not actually my idea. This was borrowed off another YouTuber, Paul Sauce Jr. came up with the idea for these, as far as I'm aware anyway. I don't know if anyone used these before, but for me certainly anyway, he was the YouTuber that introduced this idea to me, and I thought it quite useful and I would share it for you guys. Especially those of you who don't watch Paul himself. This might be a good way of showing you how to track. And I just think dirt's the best material, as I've said, because it's just cheap and expendable. You can just have so much dirt, and people have double chests of it lying around, just everywhere, just dirt. That's why I don't throw any dirt that I've collected away, unless I have just tons and tons and tons of it, like stacks and stacks and stacks of dirt. But it can be handy. Dirt's a really good block to use. So let's pop these eggs away, because we don't need those right now. Put that away. Do I have any? I do have some coal, so I can smelt the remainder of this up. Let's get my bow back on the bar there. Just shuffle my inventory some here. There we go. So that just about concludes this episode. As always, you can download this world and it will have these beacons put up, so you can get a little bit ahead of yourself and have an explore around some of these caves. In the next episode, that is what we're going to do. We're going to head down some of these places where we've popped the beacons down, and we're going to explore. We're going to go cave splunking, and see if we can find some better resources to make better armor, better tools, because there's a lot of better resources. The deeper you go underground, the better resources you're more likely to find. Down below there's iron, gold, lapis, redstone, diamond, emeralds, so there's plenty of stuff underground that's well worth checking out. So that's what we're going to do in the next episode, and it's probably again going to come with its fair share of mobs, so I'll be preparing for that between this and the next tutorial. But anyway, That's just about it for today. I hope you've enjoyed this video and found it informative and useful, and I hope to see you in the next episode. And until then guys, see you later and have a good day.